So back to the markets. Investors are still buying aggressively on the Nigerian market. Almost 18 million US dollars were traded on the equities market here yesterday. Investors still buy heavily into the banks and consumer goods sector. Let's, Olubu, wrap up the trading week for us as we look at the final trading week starting next week. Monday, that will be the 26th, and effectively we're done. We'll be counting the final 30 days of 2017. Shina, thanks for sticking by. What's your take on where we are as far as on the equity side of things?
I think we have done very well. If you cannot compare what we have done either to where we were this time last year. We've done 36% or thereabout year to date. I mean, that's quite remarkable, and the movement can only be up. Even from where I sit, I see that apart from the year-end rally that we normally see at this time of year, portfolio rebalancing by both local and international portfolio managers. Apart from that, the signal that the monetary authorities would likely raise rates. Most analysts are looking at the first meeting of 2018, and if we are seeing, no, I said raise rate, drop rate. So, and if rates are going to be dropped, it says that fixed income might likely become less attractive, and then we'll begin to see more traction in the equity side of the market. So I see people taking positions ahead of
because equities thrive on liquidity.
On liquidity, yeah, equities thrive on liquidity and on if you like, unattractiveness of other alternative assets. So, I mean, if fixed income is not as attractive as it is right now, I mean, for the sake of reduction in rates, I see more traction in the direction of equities.
But do you think, are you looking at more of a portfolio rebalancing by PFAs and others by next week, which may likely slow down the pace of the equities market before December the 31st? Yeah,
I mean, if there is going to be any portfolio rebalancing, I think, to my mind, because it's both a combination of what is going to happen at year end and having a second eye into or a peep into 2018. So now if you're having a peep into 2018, I think you want to start doing things that will ensure that you are adequately placed in order to take part of the cake, if you like. So I think that equities will take a reasonable chunk of what's going to be on the table by portfolio managers.
Do you think the budget is going to can be a catalyst of that? 2018 budget, to be precise.
2018 budget, barring anything that I must be quick that expecting the budget to be up and running in January, it's a tall order, if you ask me. I mean,
looks very dicey.
Very dicey, because by the way, the House just said that they moved the date. Even for MTF, they moved the date. So if, as we speak, they've not even opened the document, that's what it means. And after opening the document, they'll have to meet with NDAs, several committees here and there, a bit of back and forth, and then break into committees, and then senators and the likes will have to put in their perennial constituency projects, and then they have to budget, and they have to revert back to the executive before financial.
And they're going on recess.
And they're going on recess.
I need to check with the calendar to know when the National Assembly will be going on another recess. They just came back with the students. In fact, the school students resumed earlier than the legislators last September.
I mean,
that was surprising. Kids are back in school, but legislators are still at home.
So, at best, end of first quarter.
So, technically, from where we are, from next week, Monday the 26th, I'm sure the recess at the National Assembly will be sometime second or third quarter in December.
Yeah.
And they won't be coming back until
March, for me, March for the budget to start.
So, for the National Assembly to deliberate on both MTF and the budget 2018, we'll just have less than 30 days.
30 days.
And get back and forth with the executive.
Yeah.
I think we've had enough of this. Let's go for the weekend ourselves. Let's take some recess.
Thanks for
I need some recess here for the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Olubu, who is the head of research at GDL Asset Management. I'm taking a recess. You do take some recess as well, but we don't take recess here on Channels Television, Nigeria's news leader. You're going to hear more about Atiku Abubakar's pondering his political future on our news. It's coming right at the top of the hour. Goodbye from Lagos, and do have a great weekend.